have the little. We're in the background room that we kind of got. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right, bet. So, all right, sorry y'all for a lot of the complications. We normally start at 8 p.m., but we're trying something new to where, like, you know, you got Brody and Aja at the top. You have the subscribers, the viewers to the left. Me and Seyi with the border and everything. So we're trying something new. We have a lot that we're still working on currently to get all the kinks out, and I promise by next week it'll be better. But we at least wanted to get to talking to y'all for the next 2 hours, and like I said, we have a few kinks we gotta work out, but we're working on it. Somehow, Seyi still found a way to change his name just for the stream, even without StreamYard. You know he had to do it. Oh yeah, we have music in the background now too. So
this might be something y'all agree with, though. This might be something y'all agree with.
It depends. If we're talking about since Ron Rivera's been here, no. But before then, it may, yeah, maybe. All right, let me say what's up there. We got Justin, King Sean, Tito, DMV on my shoulders, King Sean, Steve Austin. Make sure y'all subscribe to my boy Juan Gotti Talking Sports. We got Luck, Rich, Argo, Tito. Oh, I already said what's up to Tito. Casper, what's good? So yeah, man, we're trying to come with a new format. We're not doing it through StreamYard anymore. We're doing it straight through OBS like how I do my other live streams. What's good, Swaggy G? What's good, Kenneth? So yeah, like right now we're working out a few kinks. We're getting to it. It's gonna be a little ugly in the beginning, especially for this show, but we're gonna get there.
So what I am wearing on my head, okay, so this is actually a Nigerian necklace, and I spent $25 on it. Yes, I overpaid for it, and it was kind of too short to wear around my neck. Like it could fit, but it wasn't like long like this. So
yeah,
what I did was, like, instead of wearing it on my neck, I paid $25 for it. I'm gonna find use for it, so I'm gonna wear it as a headband.
Okay, I like it. I'm feeling it.
This is a tooth, by the way. That's a tooth. I think it's a tooth. It's a bone. No, it's a bone. It's a bone. See, I really don't know about my history, but it's a bone.
Hey man, hey, you still doing it though. I like it. I personally do like it.
Okay, cool.
What is shit? Okay, that was
once I get my twisties, once I get my twist, it's gonna look better.
It's gonna look super official. So you about to grow out the twisties?
Yeah, about to grow them out eventually. Actually, I think I could get them now, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait till I actually look like I have some hang time.
Yeah, I just noticed. Who was that? I think that was DC Young Fly starting to get twisties now. He doesn't have to like the little fade no more. I saw some video he was dunking or something. He had a little.
I think it's a rite of passage for everybody from Milan to eventually get twist or dreads.
Oh yeah, you gotta do something with it.
Yeah, I think eventually everybody from Atlanta just gets that. I don't know why.
Since Sniper definitely better than Dolan. All right, Argo, I definitely got you. I played out Shady's hair. Wait, what? And what's good, Virginia Slim? What's happening?
Idea what you just said.
I don't know what Argo just said, boy. You confused me.
I had no idea.
Yeah, you got me with that one. I'm not gonna lie. You got me with that one. But yeah, man. I hope y'all like the new stream setup. Oh, that's what he's saying or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, I like the new stream setup. Now we got music. It's gonna be a little bumpy, especially this first episode. It's gonna be a little laggy. Got a few things to work out. We're promising that we're gonna work. I mean, what was it, like the past 40 minutes? We've been trying to like figure this out. Like we've already been behind the scenes together on YouTube trying to get it together, and just one thing after another kept getting in the way. But this is pretty straight right now. We pretty straight right now. And we ready to move on, man. I hope y'all can handle the lag.
What about my hairline? I can't even see it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Don't be playing me like I'm Stephen A. Smith now. Like, you could clearly see my hairline is normal level, not up here. Like, don't play me like I'm
just to let you know, Argo is in the 5th grade, I believe. I think he's going into the 6th, so don't hurt yourself. Okay. Don't hurt yourself. That's my boy, you know what I'm saying? But just don't hurt yourself.
Yeah, you gotta let me know about these ages before I talk to do some things that they shouldn't do.
Oh yeah, because you did. Oh yeah, you did go crazy with the telling kids to do drugs. What was that, last week or the week?
That
before?
didn't happen. That may have happened or didn't happen.
That kind of happened. I'm not gonna. That's my kind of. We can pull up the clips. We can pull up the footage.
Oh man, I'm pixelated.
It is a little pixelated. I hope we're gonna try to give it a little while to see if it goes away.
We're under construction.
Yeah, man. Y'all this is gonna be a rough edition of broadcast this week. I'm just letting y'all know that now. It's gonna be a rough edition. What's good, Dante? DMV on my shoulders. If we don't move up, do you think Collins will be there? Yeah, I think so. Zaven Collins, yeah. I think he'll be there at 19. I think if we're willing to take him at 19. I think JOK and Micah Parsons will go before him as linebackers in the draft. I think he should be there by 19. This is internet. I'm in that 13th grade. In that wait, what? Why did he word it like that? And now I'm not even exactly sure if it's internet. It's just a lot of stuff.
And you asking Argo about his grammar? Like...
I'm in that 13th grade. But then the 13th part is a troll, of course. Jacoby Steve was good, astonishing. Wide receiver turned safety linebacker LSU. Ran a 4.5, 42-inch vert. LSU pro day. Could be rising a bit. Awesome 4th round pick. All right, bet I'm about to check him out. More 480. It's not pixelated on PC. Yeah, right now, for some reason, the stream is coming through to where I can't make it 1080p. So that's another thing I got to work on. We'll get it, though. We'll get it all together. But right now, I think the highest people can watch the stream on right now is 360. At least that's what I'm seeing from my end. I don't know if everybody else has something better.
All I say to astonishing is that if that's Jacoby Stevens' measurables, running a 4.5 with a 42-inch vert, he's not going to be a 4th round pick anymore. He's going to be like a 3rd round at the very least. I don't care what he did in college, just those measurables alone. Especially with all the hybrid defensive players, if him playing safety, like he's gonna be a 3rd round pick at the lowest.
Yeah, I kind of agree. I think it's once guys look like freak athletes, because remember Jeremy Chin and Kyle Duggar, we were discussing maybe like some people thought undrafted or 6th round, 7th round. They ended up going to like the 3rd because of their after they tested well. So we'll see. Rico, tell the guys download Knockout City. It's free and in beta. What is that? I'm about to go look that up. Matter of fact, that's what we're streaming here for. Where are we at? Hold on. That's what let me type in Knockout City. Once my computer stops tripping, there's a bunch of stuff everywhere that's going on. Knockout City. Where's the hold on, let me get the Alright, so Knockout City. Oops, wrong button. Alright. Oh, let me get rid of that so we can get the full screen. Alright, bet. So, what is this? What is this? What is this? Rich, what do you do? Is this dodgeball?
This looks like a Pepsi version of Fortnite. That's what it looks like to me.
Pepsi instead of Coca-Cola. What is this? I like the player customization. I love customization. I love when I can customize things in games. But like, Rich, you're gonna have to give us a disclaimer on whatever this is, man. Oh, Argo, you got 720. That's good. He was 7th on Draft the Free Agent. Oh wait, okay. So you have 1080 over there. That's Espinosa. Okay, that's good then. At least some of y'all are better than me. Right now, the highest I can get is 360. So I'm on 1080. All right, okay, bet. I'm happy then. I'm happy. Okay, everybody's streams are better than what I thought it was. So I'm really happy to hear that. And wait, so it's dodgeball. So it's like some extreme dodgeball. I have Central Link. Yeah, I got 1080. Okay, bet. So yeah, Rich. So how big are the maps? Like, what are we talking about here? Who is this? All right. Okay, customization. Again, I'm a big fan of customization. So if I can customize things, I'm pretty happy. But yeah, I'm confused. So like, what kind of dodgeball are we talking? Like, how extreme is this? Is this dodgeball like to another level? Let me look at it in another tab so we can look at it bigger. So Robocola. So like the maps are elevated. So it's not just a line and two teams on the opposite side of the gym. They're like this a whole immersive map or something. I don't know what this is. Mine just finished downloading 1080, so y'all got it going on over there. Bro, I'm struggling. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I can't even watch my own stream in high quality. I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
Yeah, I look super pixelated.
I don't know what's going on. We're going to figure it out, though. I'm glad on y'all end it looks better than on our end. At the very least, what matters most is that it looks good for y'all. And yeah, Rich, yeah, I'm going to make sure I download it. I'm going to go download it when we're done streaming today. 80 megs and it still takes 1 hour to install a 10 gigabyte game. Oh yeah, no, that's ridiculous. You got to get up to the 300s in megabit download speed though for downloading stuff. At least Xbox. I don't know about PlayStation, but if you lower than like the 200s, it's kind of a struggle, especially when you get a Call of Duty update. But yeah, Rich, I'm definitely gonna check that out and download it.
That'd be taking eons for
Yeah,
real.
boy,
Like that'd be taking 2 days for me.
You're done. You're done. You might as well just go ahead and play it tomorrow.
All to put like one extra map in. 30 gigabytes.
You literally might as well just go ahead and be ready to just not play till tomorrow.
To add a new perk, 50 gigabytes.
To fix a stupid little glitch that shouldn't be in the game in the first place.
75 gigabytes.
Yeah, bro. Like, come on now. Like, yeah, that's Xbox for you right there. That's Call of Duty specifically.
That's not Xbox. That's my PlayStation as well. That's Call of Duty.
Call of Duty has the huge updates. The game is like 60 gigabytes alone. They be throwing out 10 gigabyte updates every
how do they
weeks.
have so much? Why do they take up so much space for a shooting game? Like,
I don't even
how?
know.
Like,
man.
there's not much else to do. It's not like it's Ghost of Tsushima or something. Like, it's just a shooting game. We're just shooting people. Why is it taking up so much space? This is not The Witcher. This is not Elder Scrolls. This is a shooting game.
But Call of Duty, I demand way better from Call of Duty with how big their gigabyte updates are. Like, I just don't understand how it gets
the new Call of Duty? I have the previous years of edition. How is the new Call of Duty?
It's actually really fun.
Is it better?
Are you talking about the one with Warzone, the previous one, the Modern Warfare one, or the Cold War one that just came out? Like...
Cold War one. I have Modern Warfare.
Oh, then it's straight, but everybody plays Modern Warfare because most people play Warzone. Now, if you play in Cold War, you're more likely.
Wait, Cold War don't got Warzone in it?
Nah, they like took the Cold War weapons and added it into Warzone, but it doesn't have its own separate one, no.
Really? I know it's made by different developers, but you would think their most popular mode would be on the newer edition.
I guess they're splitting the profits because it's like Cold War merged with Modern Warfare to like update the Warzone. And like my friends that play Cold War, like every day they play Search and Destroy or Zombies. That's really what nobody's really just playing like the other game types like that. Everybody else is mostly on Warzone still, for the most part that I know. Out of my friends that are on Xbox. And yeah, Tito, I do have the new Xbox. Yes, sir. Did you hear about Alex Smith possibly going to the Texans? Yeah, I saw that. I thought about making a video for that, but I was like, I don't know if people care about that enough, like to make a video. He said Madden 21 or 2K21, which is better? I don't know. You got to ask somebody that plays sports games.
Both are trash. I'll just say that. Even though I haven't played either one of those games. I was trying to search my trash can, but I haven't played either one of those games.
Yeah, I mean, I've played both. I played next gen 2K. I played last gen 2K. But again, I'm not a big sports game person, so don't ask me for like reviews. To me, I'm just having fun, just lollygagging and doing dumb stuff. Like, I don't try hard anywhere near as much on on sports games as I do shooters, sandboxes, and RPGs. So I'm not a good critic.
I play sports games, but I'm just not motivated. Well, one, I don't have a PS5, so I'm just not motivated to buy the new version on the PS4. And two, it's just that, like, yeah, I feel like these sports games now don't really move the needle anymore. They're like basically the same game from year to year. There's barely any improvements, like not even the franchise mode, not even anything. So I have no motivation to buy it. Like, Argo Tiger, weren't alive like when I was a kid, but when I was a kid, from year to year, you'll have a like completely updated game from Madden, from NBA 2K. Like, their franchise modes were good, their association modes were good. They had a lot of like new features. There's still features in Madden, like in Madden 07, that still are not in Madden 21, or they're just now adding again. Like, I think Madden 22 is adding coordinators again. They had that in Madden 06. Like, why is it taking so long? So I'm just like not motivated to get like any new sports games anymore, unless I hear it's moving the needle, or else I'm gonna just probably wait till it's either on not Microsoft Game Pass, or it's just for free.
Yeah, I'm not a sports.
Well, EA Sports Game Pass, I mean.
Oh yeah, the little EA Sport. What is it called? Game Pass, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly what Argo said. Like, after EA Sports got Ultimate Team, they got EA Access. Yeah. After EA Sports got Ultimate Team, they got greedy, and and NBA 2K. They've always been greedy with their VC microtransactions. They don't even care about. Well, they try to improve the game, but what ends up happening is it's so buggy. But they don't care about improving the updates, as if it doesn't affect their bottom, if it doesn't affect like my player or my team, they don't care to update it or to fix the bugs. And that's what's wrong with association mode in my NBA on the PS5, from what I heard. And that's the main reason why I wanted a PS5, so I could play the new 2K. But once I heard it's a buggy mess, it's just like I don't care anymore. I don't even care about getting a PS5. There's no point. Like it really like it being so hard to get just really made me like, it just killed my interest. Like I don't care anymore. It's like, look, I'm not struggling to get this anymore. Like it's literally been a pain. Yeah, it's been a pain trying to get this thing. It's to the point where I'm just like, I feel like it's not worth it anymore. Like I'm not even interested to get it anymore. It almost made me consider getting an Xbox, since this is actually, I can actually purchase an Xbox.
Yeah, Xbox was easier to get than PlayStation's easily.
Exactly.
And I was still able to flip
Xboxes.
I would, oh yeah, you got the discount. But I was, you know me, I'm part of the deeper internet community, so I was able to get like the Xbox and PlayStations and flip them every now and then. But I'm out the game now. But yeah, I love my Xbox.
You retired out the game. You got out the game.
I got out there. I'm out the game now. I'm chilling. But I still have some resources out there. But yeah, I love my Xbox. But at the end of the day, it's funny because like I have the next gen. Most of us have the next gen. But the games I'm playing, I'm still playing with like Kai. Kai still has the
what next gen games are there to play? Like that's
literally the only difference is 2K. Like everything else is the same game, just like better graphics, better load times. 2K is the only game where it's literally a completely separate game. But like the games we play most right now, I play Hunt and Overwatch. Kai has last gen and plays with me on these games. Like it doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter to have. You don't need next gen unless you just care about 2K. Unless you just love 2K, it's your favorite thing of all time. You need the next 2K. Next gen really isn't worth it unless you really are the type to care about load times and 4K. I don't. I just got it. I wanted to be like up to date whenever stuff does start coming out. And the load times are nice. Like for Hunt, I load into lobbies quicker, which gives me an advantage because say if I load into a lobby quickly and then the game immediately starts, I know because I'm usually the first to load into a lobby, there's nobody else in the lobby. I don't have to worry about other humans. But if I load into a lobby and I have to wait a little while, okay, I know more people are connecting to the lobby. So if I had previous gen, I wouldn't know that. I would load in and the game would immediately start anyway because I'm not one of the first people in there in the first place. So, I mean, that helps me a little bit, but that's very specific, like very, very specific to that one game. So even as a person with next gen, I don't encourage everybody to go out there and spend big money on next gen. And yeah, Rich, that time we came up, me and Rich somehow glitched 1 year Game Pass for $1. I don't know how, because some of our other friends did it and only got it for a month. So I don't know what they did wrong. I don't know what me and Rich did right. But hey, man, shouts out to Rich, man. Me and Rich Jug Masters out here, man.
You know we doing this through Skype. You know Skype is owned by Microsoft. I don't know if you want to say that out loud. They could be watching.
Oh yeah, wait. Let's delete the last 6 months of this guy Game Pass since he brings it up. What's good, King Saw?
They could be watching.
He said, oh yeah, Tito, I saw your comment about how it's like not worth it because a lot of things are pay to play. Cosmetics aren't really worth the price that they charge you for them. I agree. I'm just a big gamer, and I mean, to even Shei's point, if I wasn't in such a big gaming community, like my friends, like we're like 12 deep on Xbox, generally like 8 to 12 of us in a party chat any given night. If I wasn't part of like a friend circle that close of like people I know in real life from high school, or like my cousins are a part of it too, and then like my friends have cousins that's also part of it. We've known each other for like 10 plus years now. If I wasn't part of a group like that, I wouldn't probably have next gen. I'd probably still be chilling on my Xbox 360 for all I care. Everything I do is more so to just to play with the friends that I play with. You said I'm going to get a new PC and mic tomorrow so I can try to get the channel started. My boy Astonishing is finally starting this channel. I've been in my own, he'll go into my comment section, write a whole essay about something, and I love it. Like, I love the fact that it's an essay, but I'm like, bruh, you got all these points. You have all of these great points. Most of them I agree with. You should start your own channel. So I've been bugging him about starting his own channel in like the comment section, and he just came in here and said he's getting a new PC and a mic tomorrow. So my boy Astonishing, I got you, bro. Once you get it started and get rolling, you know what I'm saying, I'll shout you out and everything. I don't have the next gen. Brashawn, don't even rush it, bro. Honestly, it's not worth it. If you're the Eagles, so you take it.
There's no games. There's no games to even play, anyways. Like the new games are coming out for the PS4 and Xbox One. They're not coming out for next gen.
Literally, like it's not gonna really matter till probably 2022 when it's like games like, oh yeah, you gotta have next gen. But until then, like even Cyberpunk was built for next gen, but the previous gen was so glitchy and bad that they had to kind of change the rollout of it because they had to adjust for how bad previous gen was.
They've been saying Cyberpunk is like the biggest disappointment like in modern gaming history right now.
It was the glitches.
That's how bad the release has been.
It was the glitches. Also, we were expecting multiplayer sooner because right now, like, we're promised multiplayer, but we don't even have a date. We don't know if it's gonna be summer, if it's gonna be winter, if it's gonna be next year.
Multiplayer, yeah, like.
Well, it's more like a GTA type of thing, but yeah, like it's a really fun story mode. The story mode is fantastic, but everybody was basically here for multiplayer. Now we don't even know when it's coming out.
Niggas, that game was hyped so much. Like everybody was already crowning it like this is gonna be the greatest game of all time before it even came out. It was like I knew it wasn't gonna live up to everybody's expectations. How are you gonna crown it the best game ever before you even could play it?
Boy, look, hold on, look.
It was so overhyped.
Bro, I thought Cyberpunk was gonna be so great. I made like a little intro video for my gaming channel that could double up as 2K and Cyberpunk. I'm gonna show it right now. The stream won't be able to hear us or see us while I'm doing it, but I'm gonna show it right now for the stream for those of y'all who haven't. Yeah, so there you go right there. So yeah.
For some reason, why does that logo look almost like a Vikings logo for me? I don't know why. It kind of does.
It's because of the yellow. It had to it's like a green serpent from the next gen 2K thing. But yeah, man, I was really excited about Cyberpunk. I already built a whole bunch of thumbnails for it and everything. I was kind of sad when they didn't have multiplayer.
Oh yeah, just on coffee. Yep, we did hear in the news. Daniel Snyder officially has acquired the remaining 40% from the minority owners, and now he owns all of the Washington football team. And now
you can see how much he's enjoying it by
that's
his
why
name.
I got my handle right there.
Yeah.
You're gonna be called the Washington football team forever. Forever. It's never gonna change. It's never gonna change.
Appreciate that, Astonishing. I mean, I already did a video on it because like they already said it was set in stone like last week, so I already did a video on it breaking down everything how I feel about it. But like in summary, I mean, the Dan Snyder we've had since Ron Rivera's been here has actually been like I could dare to say a good owner. Like he's literally been, I'm gonna stop micromanaging. I'm gonna let y'all handle everything football.
He's gonna own 100% of the team.
Yeah, and that's the only
now
thing.
Now he's gonna go full James Dolan 2.0.
I don't think so. I honestly don't think so though. I mean, because he still had the majority. He didn't have all of it, but like at the end of the day, he didn't necessarily go to the other people like, can I do this? And then they would sign off on it. He just wanted to do it, he would do it. So I like Dan Snyder since we've had Ron Rivera, and as long as he stays that way, not 100% sure he will, but if he does, I like that. I'm cool with Dan Snyder still being the owner. And what's good, Alzadi? Appreciate it. Drop the like. Yes, sir. Thank you. I have a big friend circle, and so that's why I bought Next Gen so I could play with them. Yeah, Dante, it's literally just because of just because of my friend circle. It's not even for like video games. Overwatch 2 coming out soon. Tito, I'm really excited about that. I'm actually a pretty tryhard at Overwatch. I'm not top tryhard. Like I'm not as much of a tryhard at Overwatch as I was back in Modern Warfare 2 days, or how I was with Halo 3 and Halo Reach, how I was for a little while on Apex, and how I currently am on Hunt. But I'm kind of up there. Oh, and PUBG too. I was kind of a PUBG tryhard. But yeah, I'm pretty tryhard at Overwatch. I'm pretty straight. Cyberpunk release was rough. Wait, Astonish, I appreciate you, Rico. I've thought about it for a long time, but you encouraged me, really helped motivated me to get on it. Thank you, man. Yeah, start a channel. I think everybody should have a YouTube channel. I've been telling all my friends this. I think the only way I'm gonna be able to motivate like my friends I know in real life from high school, cousins and all of them, to really get serious about a YouTube channel is I'm really thinking about that anime channel. I know a lot of y'all have said I should start an anime channel, so like I'm gonna have them on it and we're gonna discuss anime. It's probably gonna be uncensored too. Like we're just gonna talk about anime, but priority is the channel with me and Seyi is gonna be uncensored. We're gonna get like the guys like Smokes on here to tell their story. So once I get that done, we get that rolling. I want to start up an anime review channel also, and like an anime debate channel and all of that, because I feel like that niche isn't reached. Like there's anime channels out there, but it's not anime channels with, you know, like this. You know, it's black people doing it, but it's not this.
Or,
you know what I'm saying?
Or like this. Or like this.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I just feel like bringing a little, you know, a little flavor to the especially some Atlanta flavor to like the anime community. I feel like that would be perfect. And like my friends, they debate, they argue, they talk trash. So I feel like that would be a great way to just, I'll have debates every now and then, and I'll do like specific topics and videos and reviews by myself on the channel. So I just want to I think everybody should have a YouTube channel, so I'm trying to encourage them to get started on theirs. And I feel like an anime channel would encourage them to finally like be like, let me take this channel seriously that Rico's running, and then when I find the time, I'll take my own channel seriously. Because I think everybody, all of y'all, everybody watching should have a YouTube channel about something. It's easy money. We all eat. It would be different if like one guy, say for example, person A can only subscribe to like 5 people max, and that way only 5 people can eat off that person. But if one person subscribes to all of us here today, me, Seyi, and all 27 of y'all watching, we all get paid from that one person watching our videos, and there's enough time in the day for that person to watch all our videos. So it's not like y'all making channels are really taken away from me. So I just feel like everybody should have a YouTube channel. I bet $50 Rico. I saw that. And what's good, J-Mon? J-Mon with another account. A part of me feels like the Washington situation will turn into the Jerry Jones, Jimmy Johnson nonsense. I hope not. It better not. It better not, because that was terrible. That was terrible. We better not with Jerry Jones. We better not.
All right, when you see Dan Snyder on the field trying to coach up the players like he know how to be a coach, when he tried to take over as GM and then draft questionable players in the first round.
Bro, I can see Rivera being the type to be like, I'm out. Like, before, like, Dan Snyder starts to do that, and it starts to look like, well, Rivera, what are you doing? I think Ron Rivera will literally storm out like, I quit, and you just going to have to figure it out before Dan Snyder does that. So I think we'll be straight, though. Rico will be to anime like Wu-Tang was the Kung Fu movies. You know what I'm saying? Something a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to say hood, I don't want to say street, nothing like, but, you know, a little flavor to it. You know what I'm saying? So somebody like looking at it from like my point of view. There's no real anime channel out there that's looking at it from my point of view. Like a Southwest Atlanta point of view, or a Southeast DC, or a South Chicago, all that type. I feel like they need that niche for like not just black people, but like, you know, this. You know what I'm saying? Rico will never play me in Madden. Will we ever play Madden together again? I don't know, it's hard. I'm just so in the Overwatch and Hunt right now, and then Ark, when they finally come up with that update we've been waiting for since January, that's gonna tie me up too. But we'll see. I don't know. I'm trying. Ron slap him. He wouldn't even get past Del Rio. I was busy, so I wanted to be able to see you in Pedro Steen, so I'm glad I was able to hop into this stream. What's good, Alzaldi? Yeah, make sure y'all subscribe to my boy Pedro too. We had a fun stream earlier, from like 6:15 to almost, well, I was there from 6:15 to 7. He kept going after I left, but we were doing like a live mock draft. It was really fun. And he brought up a lot of good points.
Proves my point, Blue Jay Jai, that only in Madden where you're going to see Washington win another Super Bowl. Only in Madden.
You'll see.
And then you turn off your game console. Win a Super Bowl in 2029, then you turn off the game console. Only in Madden.
We can't talk it. We just gonna have to walk it. We'll show you, Shay. We'll show you. It's different over here nowadays. It's different. Someone got to take Snyder's jet away on draft night, so he can't pull up to the draft and make bad decisions. Yeah. No, I think he's honestly in the back though.
Oh yeah, I walk it. This is actually what I want to transition to when you were talking about talking trash. So, speaking of that, how about the Kevin Durant, Michael Rapaport little mini beef overblown? And I know how you feel, Rico, and I feel the same way. I don't even know what you're gonna say. I feel the same way. What a weak move by Michael Rapaport, and I don't know why this is so overblown.
Like, come on now.
So overblown. Like, he's just a clout chaser. He's a glorified clout chaser. Like, Michael Rapaport has been like around. He's been famous for a while, for a long time now, since the '90s, where you actually forgot what he's famous for, and he knows people don't know why he's famous, so all he does is just talk and talk and talk. like we don't care about Michael Rapaport. Like why is he a thing? He's just a guy with a heavy New York accent that talks trash, but doesn't really
He
have
even be on
like
like
nothing
First Take
shown
and
for it.
Undisputed for no reason.
Yeah,
Like just for no reason. He just somehow staying relevant.
yeah, and this is what he does. He'll do stuff like post KD's DMs just so he can stay relevant. That's all he's been trying to do for like the past 15 years, is to try to do some things to stay relevant. He had some beef with Barstool Sports like years ago to try to stay relevant. Like that's all he tries to do, is to try to stay relevant. He got a lawyer and everything, and like yeah, it is the punk move to me. Like I see like Bleach Report saying like what Kevin Durant said was homophobic. That sounds super clickbait to me, because I thought he did, but like he even say the F word. Like he didn't say anything homophobic. Yes, he said the C word, but it wasn't like the manner he said it was homophobic. It was just saying it as like just something directly to Michael Rapaport.
Yeah, I mean, my overall thing, like the best way to summarize it, if I'm on KD's side, you really messed up. Cause y'all, I mean, I'm not sure if I've talked about it on this channel or not, but KD is so weird to me. Like, even since back when DC Young Fly, before he was even famous, when he joined KD, and then KD like was looking at the camera in response, like, are you serious? And then he had his brother talk trash back, but then his brother couldn't join. It was more so threats than actual like comedic joning and stuff like that. So it was just like,
I did not see that. I did not.
Bro, it's way back, like before Fly was like famous, like before people knew who DC Young Fly was.
This
like
was like OKC KD. So
yeah,
OKC
way back. So yeah, like even when Kevin Durant was alongside my favorite player Westbrook and helping him win games, like KD always just rubbed me the wrong way, because he's just, I don't know, he's different. He's weird. He's just not. I don't know, he doesn't joan, he's sensitive, he has burner accounts. Like, why do you need a burner account? If you really want to say it, just say it. Like, I really don't like the way KD moves with a lot of the Warriors thing. That's a whole nother thing. So, if I agree with KD on something, you really messed up. So, Michael Rapaport, I'm more mad at him for making me agree with KD more than I am at the fact that I'm just mad at him for doing what he did.
Do you know what Michael Rapaport is famous for? I mean, I kind of know, but do you know?
Like movies, like you said, like movies in the 90s.
But like, yeah, movies in the 90s, exactly. It's not movies right now. It's movies in the 90s. like I say, like the younger generation before us probably won't even know what he's famous for. It's like movies in the 90s. Movies were like before we were born, or like right when we were babies. It's why is he still relevant? Why is he talking about sports? Why is he a sports personality?
To do the right thing. Lord have mercy. Yeah, that's how you know. That's how you know.
Yeah, I think it is do the right thing. Yeah.
That's how you know. I mean, he's just one of them people. You know how they bring up like Lil Wayne or T.I. up to like Undisputed or First Take, and they don't really know their facts. Like, they're big fans of the team. You can't take that away from them. Like, T.I.'s a big Falcons fan, Hawks fan, of course. Lil Wayne, I think, is a Packers fan and something else, or something like that. Maybe the Lakers, something like that. And then like they clearly, like when Max Kellerman and those guys like challenge them on data or statistics, of course they don't know, but they're just there to be like an entertainment on the show for that day. That's kind of what Michael Rapaport is, where he knows a little bit more facts, I'll give him credit, than like a T.I. or a Lil Wayne does. But sometimes he'll say something and they'll call him out on it, and then he doesn't really have like an honest reply for it. It's kind of like move on to the next topic type of thing.
The difference between T.I. and Lil Wayne though is that people would go watch First Take or Undisputed just so they could see T.I. or Lil Wayne. People probably will specifically watch that episode. You never hear anybody say like, "Oh, I need to watch that Rapaport interview." You never hear anybody trying to say that now. Let me see that Rapaport.
That's a really good point, actually.
So gotta catch that Rapaport interview with Stephen A. No one says that.
That Rapaport episode, oh yeah, I need some of that today. I needed that. That made my week. Travis gonna be fine. Yeah, I just don't. Yeah, Michael Rapaport, he got lawyers involved. KD didn't even really threaten him. He said, just meet me at, I think he said 17th and 8th or something like that. And it's kind of funny because being from New York, I actually know like exactly where he's talking about. Or he said meet him somewhere else also, and like on the street corner where a store is. He didn't even threaten him. He never said. From what I remember reading, I don't remember him saying directly like I'm a stab you or anything, or you know what I'm saying? It was just like, meet me here, we gonna handle our business type of thing. So that's one thing I can kind of respect from KD. Also, I think it's weird that like KD had so many messages in a row, I honestly think Michael Rapaport deleted some of his messages, then screenshotted it to make KD look like more of a menace.
Oh, no question.
Yeah.
And knowing Michael Rapaport, I know he said a lot of homophobic things back. If that's what they call KD's homophobic, knowing who Rapaport is, I know he's probably said a lot of worse things back at him. He probably said that for all we know. Like, this is Michael Rapaport we're talking about. So, like, he probably said a lot of worse things back at him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm pretty sure he deleted messages and then screenshotted it so KD can just look like he's just a serial DMer and make him look like he's thirsty for attention.
Back to what you said about KD, about him being a weird dude. I just strike him like, it strikes me like, look, KD's just a hooper. He's been hooping so much throughout his life that, like, he wasn't really too focused on his social life or just. Yeah, but you know about, like, special people, like athletes in the hood, where, like, people don't touch them because they know they're gonna go on to be doing big things for, like, their sport.
But was he not hanging out with them?
KD, I mean, you know how it works.
DeMar DeRozan, and all of these people that come from, like, you know what I'm saying? They still act like they come from that. KD
they
just acts like he was born on Mars.
They all weren't 7 foot though.
But he was there. Like, what was he doing? Like, is he not outside?
KD was already taller than everybody else, and, like, even to them compared to them, KD was always a top prospect. Like, from the get-go, KD was always a top prospect. Andy Edwards was playing football. I think DeMar DeRozan, though, he was always a top prospect. But Andy Edwards was playing football. KD was always that top prospect. So I mean, yeah, you can have some people like DeMar DeRozan's, like Andy Edwards, that probably, like, more interact, like, with their area. But then you get your guys like KD, and then you get your guys like Kyrie. Well, Kyrie, he's hanging out in New York a lot, but you get guys like Kyrie, you get your guys like KD. Yeah.
That's how Kyrie ended up like that.
You got your guys that he was just a straight up hooper. He's just probably like a quiet dude, straight up hooper. He was the only child as well, so he just
James
probably was
Harden
like.
And Westbrook, you see them crip locking every time they meet up from different teams.
I think it's different because they in Cali. I think it's different when you're in Cali.
So
and Cali got different leagues, like the Drew League and everything. I think it's different when you're in Cali, but
even like Derrick Rose, maybe there's a height thing. Derrick
Rose to me is more KD than anybody else. To me, he's the same way. He was a quiet dude.
Derrick Rose is a real one. No, Derrick Rose is quiet, but he's not weird. Like, Derrick Rose is, like, from that. Like, he's literally from that. Like, throwing up rakes and pictures and stuff.
Say what about him?
No, I'm saying, like, there's pictures of Derrick Rose throwing up rakes. Like, he's Chicago. Like, King Von, Lil Durk, Lil Herb, FBG Duck, like, he's that. KD's not the equivalent of that in DC.
But was he really about the life though, or you just, like, was affiliated with that?
I'm gonna assume. You can try him if you want to. I'll try KD before I'm trying Derrick Rose. My point is, I'll try KD before I try Ant, Derrick Rose, James Harden, Westbrook, DeRozan, all of these people. Even Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry kind of from, that part of Philly. He's a little bit sillier, but, like, I don't know, KD just acts like he's different from all of them. He's just more sensitive. He's more weird. He's more like, I don't understand how you can care with somebody who makes less money than you think of you. I'll never understand. I'm broke and I don't care about what anybody thinks about me. How are you a millionaire, arguably the best NBA player of all time, and you care what people making less money than you do?
I agree with you, Rico, but this is what people been saying for the longest time with social media. When social media came out, especially Twitter, people loved Twitter because they get to interact with their favorite actors, their favorite athletes. They get to respond back to them. So despite what KD says and responds back to, which, yeah, like, I don't agree why he's so sensitive, but we finally have a guy that actually responds to everything.
Oh, yeah, no, that is entertaining. I like that. It is an entertaining aspect.
No matter who it is, and this guy's one of the best basketball players to ever play the game. This guy, for me, is the second best small forward ever.
But it could be a Subway sandwich clerk. I mean, like, register. What's it called? The register clerk, like the guy just standing at the register, and he's gonna respond to him on Twitter, and it is entertaining. But I'm just like, why is he like that? And then Ivory, I know KD's from the hood, but I'm saying KD's separate from all these other NBA players that are from the hood. Why is he the only one that doesn't act like it at all? Like, why is he just? He seemed like he came from Mars. Like, am I the only one that's just like, why is he so sensitive? He doesn't joan.
He's a different dude, but
he don't like, do nothing.
He may be sensitive, but look, I'm glad that there's an athlete, especially an athlete as good as he is, that actually responds to everything. It's like we got a guy who actually does that, but we complain that he does that. I'm just saying, like, just having a guy like him, like, that actually responds, even though when he responds, even though he does come off very sensitive, I'm just glad we got a guy like that. Like, it's almost like LeBron James responding, almost, because KD
he's
like,
up there.
Is neck and neck in terms of talent level with LeBron James throughout his career. So you got a guy like that who's responding to everything. Like, I don't feel, why are we complaining about that? Like, that's cool. Like, for me, like, isn't this what people wanted out of Twitter? I remember when Twitter first came out, this is what people wanted. They wanted to talk to celebrities. They want to talk to athletes. KD literally does that. You can have 30 followers, you can have 300 followers, 3K followers, whatever. He'll talk to you. He'll play a 2K with you. Like, I seen in one of the Twitter comments, someone posted that they beat KD in 2K, and then KD responded like, "You got lucky."
Okay, so, I like that. I like the fact that he is reachable. He's. I'm
just saying, like, this guy's accessible, and he's a Hall of Famer. He's a future Hall of Famer.
But why can't he? Appreciate that, Matthew. He said, Ivory said, "Nah, dude shoots." But I mean, every hood got shooters, so it's just like, why is he just? I don't know. Like, y'all don't joan where KD from? Like, Fly joan KD, and KD like responded with like,
maybe he was just a guy that was just overprotected in his area. He was just probably like even more protected than Derrick Rose. Like, they just look like, oh yeah, this guy's gonna be a problem in the NBA.
Yeah, so we can't
let's make sure he's not into any of this. Like, we're gonna protect him.
5-star meals in high school. Like, he's not allowed to sit with nobody at lunch. He can't joan. Like, what happened? Why is he so disconnected? He probably was that dude.
Like, but the thing is, we mentioned other guys that are from the hood, but like, these other guys aren't 7 foot tall. Like, you can look at KD and you already knew like this guy was destined for big things. Just looking at him. So
just, even in the 6th grade, we were like, we gotta protect this guy. We cannot allow him to learn how to joan. He can't eat with his fork wrong. He can't know what a high school chicken patty tastes like. We gotta keep him. We gotta basically act like he's from Mars or something. That's the only way I can see it, bro. Really? All these other people from hoods don't act like that.
Really?
KD probably went on his burner account to talk trash about the guy who beat him in 2K. That's so stupid. Nah, I do like the fact that he does, like, he responds to everybody, but why can't he do the positive without the negative? Why is it both? Why does he feel the need to respond to somebody saying he's trash, even though, like, KD's a better basketball player than the guy talking trash to him is probably than making sandwiches. Like, and then you have to talk about basketball player versus sandwich maker, and then even then, KD's a better basketball player than that guy is a sandwich maker. So I'm just not understanding.
I think it is sensitive sometimes. But I think sometimes he's just having fun. Like, some of his responses to me are funny. So I think sometimes he's just having fun, or he just thinks that the person thinks they're not going to hear from him. But now people expect to hear from him now. But I think he was just doing it because, like, he thinks that people don't think that he's actually going to respond or is going to see it, and then, like, yeah, it'll surprise people that he sees it. And like, he said something. There was someone that someone said that KD is not the best shooter ever, but he's the best scorer. He's one of the best scorers. There's a difference. And KD responded, "Well, explain the difference then." And this was just a random. It wasn't even an argument towards KD. I think he tagged KD, but it wasn't like an argument towards KD. He was just arguing with some random, like, it was just a random basketball talk, and like some random fans are arguing. And then I guess KD saw it and said, "Explain the difference then." I don't know.
He has his moments where he's witty. I just wish he wasn't so sensitive and just seemed like he was from Mars. Like, I just don't understand. But I do like the fact that he can't be reached.
Yeah, I'm fine with him being active on social media. I want to see, because what other athlete is that active on social media? What current active athlete, like, that's currently playing, that's active on social media like that?
Yeah, I mean, that's a good point. But then again, I'm not really a social media person, so I guess I don't I don't love that, but I do acknowledge the fact from the outside that is cool.
I'm not a social media person either, but I just like how like athletes, no matter their magnitude, are just talking to regular people. Because I like when athletes like that's why Dame Lillard is one of my favorite players, because like he carries himself like he's still like a regular dude. Because he just says like, look,
that's
like
another good example.
like
Damian Lillard doesn't act like that.
Actually, you know what? He's actually the closest person in terms of like talking to random people on social media. He'll do that too.
No, but I'm talking about like the sensitive and like seeming like he's.
But
from
yeah,
Mars.
but he's not sensitive though. He's not sensitive though.
Yeah, so I was just like, why does KD care? I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, it's his life, and I'm not really like mad at him. Like, stop doing it. It's just really weird to me. Like, I mean, again, the DC Young Fly thing, and Ivory said he'll punch you in the face quick, dudes from there like that. But even as bad as KD's hood from, it's not worse than Chicago. It can't be worse than Baltimore. It can't be worse than Philly. It can't be worse than Compton. It can't be worse than all these other places. And they don't act like that. Everybody knows how to tell a joke. 21 Savage been in infinite shootouts in his life, then lost like 12 of his closest friends to bullets. He still know how to joan. He was joning YK Osiris, and he was really funny with it. It seems like he just sits back and jones all the time. Why do all these other guys these basketball players that's from the hood seem like they're from it, like they know how to joan, they know how to have a good time, they're not sensitive? Why is KD just this one guy that's just different? That's like my whole like, what happened with him? But then again, I think the best point I've ever heard as far as that goes is his height, because maybe he was already tall by like 5th grade, and they were like, we're gonna shelter him no matter what, and he can never really pick up that. But then again, Michael Beasley's one of his best friends growing up, and he's one of the most ignorant people to ever hit the NBA. So I just don't, I'm so confused. Like that, he was always around Michael Beasley. What, Michael Beasley don't joan? He just fight?
Maybe Michael Beasley protected Kevin Durant, told him to stay away from all that.
It's just like Michael Beasley would just fight his battles.
But hey, if you want to think about it, look at Michael Beasley now, look at Kevin Durant. So maybe Kevin Durant made the right decision, because Michael Beasley, he's his own worst enemy, honestly, because he had all the talent in the world. I thought this guy was going to be an automatic 20 and 10 player, and look at him now.
Yeah, I mean, and at the end of the day, I've seen interviews with KD.
He really got in trouble his first day in Miami Heat.
Yeah, he did. I remember.
Yeah, Michael Beasley. He literally got his first day in Miami. He already got in trouble for I think was weed. So, already.
Bro, he didn't care. But I mean, I've even seen interviews with KD is really cool. I just don't understand why. My biggest thing is the burner account sensitivity. Like if you could, like if he just responded
I didn't
to people,
get the burner accounts.
If people talk trash and then he was on his KD account and was like, "You're sorry at this or sorry at that," then that would be funny. I wouldn't care as much. But the fact that he feels the need to make a burner account.
The burner account wasn't for that. The burner account was to explain why he left OKC. That's why he made the burner account. When people were clowning on him for leaving OKC, he made the burner account to basically said it's because Billy Donovan doesn't know how to coach. Basically, that's what to paraphrase, that's basically what he said. Even though, looking at Billy Donovan now, I think KD was kind of wrong about that, but.
Wait, hello?
He was basically saying he left because of Billy Donovan.
Oh, there we go. I lagged for a little bit, but I heard it. Yeah, I mean, again, I don't feel that situation is a little different. Like, burner account isn't that bad for that. I think talking trash. To
he can't say that directly himself.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess getting that out there did help, like, lift some weight off of Westbrook's shoulders. I'm not as mad at that. But like the burner, like I just don't know. It's a weird situation.
Probably did say something about Westbrook too. I just don't remember. I just remember most of it was being about Billy Donovan.
Yeah,
he probably did say something about Westbrook too.
I don't remember the specifics, but I remember walking away from the whole situation like KD mostly left because of Billy Donovan. But I'm pretty sure, I mean, Westbrook isn't the easiest guy to play with. I know that. Now, Westbrook isn't my favorite player because I feel like he's the best player. He's just the funniest and most entertaining. So I never thought Westbrook was the most compatible guy of all time. I've never even tried to make him out to be that guy. One of the reasons that he's not compatible are for the reasons that I love him so much. He's so aggressive. He doesn't care who his teammates are. He feels like he's the best guy on the planet. He's going at people. The stupid shenanigans like him, he didn't even inbound. No, he got the ball inbounded. He took like 10 steps before he dribbled. He misses wide open dunks. I'm literally just here for all entertainment for Westbrook. That's what I'm here for. So I'm not surprised that KD didn't get along with him. I never wanted KD to act like it wasn't Westbrook's fault because I can see how Westbrook is hard to play with. He said, Rico, you care about Jonan way too much. But Jonan is like the only universal language from every city to every city. That's all we got, music and Jonan. And I got friends from Cali, from Philly, from New York, from everybody, no matter hood or not, know how to Joan. Why can't I just, it's so weird that KD can't. Did y'all, or at least try. Like, you don't even have to be good, but just don't be like just staring at the camera like really, like he's above it. Like this ne'er-do-well, this beneath me guy is talking trash. Like, just Joan back. It could be funny. It don't even have to be that serious. KD has never earned a ring. I agree. Even though he was the best player on those Warriors, he joined the team.
I disagree with that one.
I'm not gonna count any of it.
To me, like, I don't like that he went to the Warriors too, but he definitely earned that ring. Why? Because it wasn't like he took his play down. He became complacent. Like, no, he elevated his game to another level, and he just transformed that Warriors team to be completely unbeatable. And at the end of the day, like, look, they still won a ring. Like this, I know they were a super team, but they still won a ring. Like, they all earned their rings. Like, they're just all good. They're just all better than everybody else. But he earned his ring to me. And look, if he didn't go to the Thunder, if he didn't go to the Warriors and stay down the Thunder, then everybody's going to keep clowning him for him not having a ring. They're going to compare him with Charles Barkley. They're going to compare him with Karl Malone. But that's what the general public does.
Yeah.
So guess what he did? He went to win a ring. Perfect example. Look at Russell Westbrook right now. What is Stephen A. Smith saying about Russell Westbrook? Oh, that 35-point game, 21 assists, 14 rebound game doesn't mean nothing because he doesn't have a ring. You think if Kevin Durant got that same stat line or something similar to that, like a 60-point game, and he didn't go to the Golden State Warriors, they're going to be saying the same thing. So guess what he did? He won a ring, so they won't say that.
I mean, I guess it makes sense because he's sensitive about everything. So he also probably is sensitive about not having a ring. So that makes sense. That adds up. But I just don't care. Like, I'm always like, that's why Damian Lillard is going to be one of my favorite players of all time. Because, like he said, he's going to get it out the mud when in doubt. Now I feel like, if somebody joins your team and they want to join you, don't say no. Like, don't just be straight up, nah, we going to earn this ring. But, like, don't, especially the team, it would be different if it wasn't the team that beat him. Like, it would be different if he joined the Warriors and they didn't just literally have a 3-1 lead on him and got beaten by him. Like, even when we play team up on 2K, when we play team up on 2K and we play each other for a few games, I don't want to be on nobody's team on the other team. Like, we'll split up and we'll do 5v5. We don't even switch teams. We need to sleep on it and come back the next day before we switch up teams. Because there's no way I'm about to be on the team I've just been talking the most trash to for the past couple hours. The person that just beat me in team up. I just can't do it. I don't know. I don't guess I'm cut from a different cloth, but like, we just can't. We can't do it. Nobody of my friends, so everybody's like, no, we ain't switching teams. That's how I am with real life pick up games. We gotta wait till tomorrow before we mix up teams. Because after we've been going at it like this, there's no way, especially after you beat me, I'm switching up teams. I'm not gonna join up and click up with the competition. I just can't. So that's why everything KD does mentally, I can't even possibly understand. I hear it, but I can't understand it in first person because I'm just not built anywhere near like that in any way. It's just I'm Damian Lillard. I'm not KD. I mean, and at the end of the day, KD's gonna have the most success. He's gonna have the rings, but I mean, I'm one of those people that cares more about integrity. That's how I am with music. That's how I am with sports. So I just, to me, those aren't the rings that he got. Like, I don't believe in those rings. This is Lyrics beat. This is my cousin's beat. He joined 79. It's like if Akeem joined the 96 Bulls. Yeah, and I hate the fact that people try to bring up LeBron. LeBron did not do anything anywhere near as bad as what KD did with the Warriors. It's not even close. I don't want to hear the LeBron on the Heat and all of that. It's not even the same thing. What's good, Stefan? What's good? At least there's somebody who F with me in the chat. J-Mon, what's good? Oh, I forgot to say what's up to Jones. And I already said what's up to J-Mon earlier. But yeah, But then again, even after that past 30 minutes of me being against KD, the fact that I agree with KD just lets you know how bad Michael Rapaport messed up. That's how bad whatever he did was. Because, like, the fact that I'm on KD's
to
side,
us, he messed up. To him, he won because this is what he wanted. Clout. He's a clout chaser. Yeah. That's all Michael Rapaport wanted.
Because the fact that we're even talking about him, we're talking about Michael Rapaport on this show. We're not even one of those first take shows that have to talk about it. where like it's like the writers, the producers, like basically hit up Stephen A. Smith. You're gonna talk about Michael Rapaport today. Like we didn't even have to, but he's so famous right now for that situation. It is accomplishing what he wanted.
And guess what? Point. People are gonna be listening to his podcast.
He has a podcast. Oh yeah, his number's about to go through.
Oh yeah. Rapaport had a podcast for like years now, but you know what? People are now gonna listen to it to hear what he has to say about KD.
That's so annoying. I hate how that works. Why? Don't feed into that. Don't give that views. Don't allow this to work.
But you know what? Like, this has to affect Rapaport somehow. So. If I'm like an athlete or like an actor or something, and Rapaport wants to interview me, I'm just gonna be looking at that as like, I don't like what you did to KD. You just over here blasting his DMs. How do I trust you in the interview? How can I trust you if you did that?
Oh yeah, if you blasting out DMs, nobody trusts him. Like no NBA player is gonna want to do anything with him now, unless they just on his side or unless they just have like honestly. And I think it would be really petty if you see a basketball player do an interview with Michael Rapaport. He has to hate KD. It has to be out of spite of KD.
Has to.
Because there's no way you could just be like, I trust Michael Rapaport. We
talk about KD like this, but KD's, at least from what it seems among NBA players, he's generally a likable dude. Like, he really has beef with KD, except for Enes Kanter.
His Taylor Rooks interview, I loved it. Like, he just seemed like a really nice, chill guy to be around. That's what I was talking about earlier for like a little bit. He is but yeah, you said Enes Kanter. I forgot about that.
That's the only person I can see interviewing Michael Rapaport, and it's Kanter. That's the only person I can see interviewing Michael Rapaport. Probably Steven Adams. I think they kind of had some beef after KD left.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. And this current Nets team is ridiculous, bro. This is wild. Even though I don't think Blake Griffin is himself, and I don't think LaMarcus Aldridge is LaMarcus Aldridge.
They don't have to be.
Ago. Yeah, but
they're like 50% of what they are. That's still like OP for that team,
bro. I feel so sorry for the Lakers, man.
Did you see LaMarcus Aldridge hit that turnaround fadeaway? Like,
no, I didn't.
Where was this in San Antonio? You see Blake Griffin dunking? Where was this in Detroit?
They had to fake it, bruh. They had to fake it to get over there, bruh. They had to fake it.
It's like they finally found the fountain of youth. Wait. Christian Miller. Wait, Anthony Edwards has an interview with Michael Rapaport.
I think he's trolling. I don't know. I don't know. I never heard about it, and I keep up with everything Anthony Edwards, so I don't know. I think he's trolling.
So what you gonna hear? A heavy New York accent and a heavy Atlanta accent, just clashing together.
That would be a disgusting interview. Oh my god, they wouldn't even know what each other is saying. Oh, Lyric is Pharaoh on Twitter. Thank you, Mom. That's what you meant by that, Rich. I'm sorry. If you put it, okay. But what's it called? But yeah, like that would be a disgusting. Those accents, they won't even know what each other meaning. What they're saying. Well, then again, actually, all of Atlanta's slang is out to the public now. Like, generally, everybody, even if you're not from Atlanta, knows what gas is, what trap, call police 12, cap. So, actually, I think Anthony Edwards would struggle trying to understand Michael Rapaport more than I think Michael Rapaport, if you listen to his rap music, would know everything Ant's saying, unless he like the accent, maybe. But, like, slang-wise, he would know everything Ant's saying. But Ant probably won't know everything he's saying. He
won't know what Rapaport is saying.
Boy, you're not gonna know what Michael Rapaport is saying. I struggle with a lot of Michael Rapaport stuff. I mean, a lot of New York stuff just in general. Because, I mean, even just not being there for 3 years, they come out with a new word every week. I can't keep up with Waukee and Mad Mook and all of that. Like, it's just always something. Trish, Baba. It's just something every week in New York you gotta keep up. And I know Ant has not kept up. He probably hasn't even.
And then Rapaport sounds like a guy that's talking in New York from the '90s, like a white guy from the '90s talking like in the New York accent.
Yeah, like the old Italian, like rough, like the guy that says capiche.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
I can definitely hear him saying the M word. I feel like he said it. I can literally hear his voice saying the M word. If you remember the old Italian New York word for black people, the M word. I think it's MOO, whatever, LEY, whatever it is. I could definitely hear him saying that. Like, he literally has that strong Italian in the 80s New York accent. Like, literally, dude, what is it? Is that from Do the Right Thing?
The racist cop.
Nah, the thing with the love and hate, the movie with Spike Lee, that movie.
See, when you ask me about movies, I don't remember, I haven't watched it.
The love, hate, the Raheem with the speaker or whatever his name was, the one with the, dang it, the big Spike Lee joint, the biggest one, like the one that put him onto the map. Is it Do the Right Thing or am I tripping?
I think that's probably Do the Right Thing.
Is that? Hold on, let me do.
But I know Rapaport played a racist cop. That's what I know. So.
Oh yeah, it sound like it. It sound like it. Is Michael Rapaport in Do the Right Thing? Now I gotta go look it up. Hold on. Because he literally talks like it. Michael Rapaport. Wait, so my mom is right. He was in Do the Right Thing. He was. What is he in this? Where is he in this movie? Where is he in this? I'm trying to find him. Hold on. Where is he at? Because I see the Italians. He's not one of these Italians, is he? There's no way he was ever that skinny. Nah, this is not him. Nah, there's no way.
I mean, it was like, what, 97, 96? So there's a possibility he could have been skinny.
He was really in Do the Right Thing, ma. Yes, he was one of the Italians? He was from so he was one of the Italians. He has said the M-word, because his voice sounds like he would say the M-word very harshly. And ma, I'm not sure about the Pharaoh thing. I don't know.
I was doing another podcast called That's My Sports with my co-host Ray Sean. So he was saying that, like, he watched the movie and he was saying that, like, Rapaport was acting that a little bit too well, which got him, like, gave him a little side eye. I was like, wait, and I'm like, was it like too well where he was like inspired by it? It was like, okay, you're playing this role a little bit too well. It makes me second guess, like, are you really racist or not? You playing this role a little bit too well now. It sounds like you coming straight from the heart with this one.
He said Michael Rapaport was not in Do the Right Thing. It came out in '89. So what movie? He was in some movies. I don't know why I want to say Space Jam, but I don't think it was Space Jam.
I'm a millennial. I don't know. Where's Smokes at? What are older people at this chat?
I know. Wait, nah, that wasn't him in Space Jam. The guy from Osmosis Jones was the guy in Space Jam. I don't know his name, but he was. I know he was the guy in Osmosis Jones. He was the body that we were in. He was the dad from Osmosis Jones.
Shouts out
what
to
was Michael Rapaport in? He wasn't in White Man Can't Jump because that was the other guy. I don't know any of these guys' names. Rico, what did you put for the? Oh, I haven't put it in yet, but of course I'm gonna do Red Wolves when
it's gonna be Washington football team forever. Daniel Snyder owns 100% of the team.
I mean, at the end of
the day,
don't
even bother.
At the end of the day, I really don't even like. I'm a fan of the team, the X's and O's. I'm a GM. The name, we could be literally the Washington Lemon Heads. I literally don't care. The Washington Buckets. I literally don't care. I mean, I would prefer Red Wolves, but it doesn't matter what the name is.
Your team and your team name are both generic.
I hate
nothing special.
Nah, it's actually really special. There's no other football to like
nothing
special team. You're not about to hate on the name.
Generic.
That name is actually kind of fire. We're the football team. You know, like the Ohio State, the Bronx. We're the football team. I actually like that.
You're not the football team. You're a football team.
No, we're the football team. We're the one and only.
A football team.
The one and only
football
Washington
team
football
who doesn't make it past the wild card.
Oh, well, we about to start getting them. I told, but we gonna walk the walk. We ain't even gotta walk the talk.
Okay.
You'll see when we get
when
these
Dak Prescott come back now. When Dak Prescott come back, try to win that division now.
I'm not worried about him. They were 1-3 and only barely beat the Falcons before he got hurt. All
right. Now when he come back with a vengeance, because now he got the money bags now. When he come back with a vengeance,
he gonna play worse with the money bag. Now I'm sitting back. I'm cool. I'm rich for the next 4 years. So
when Saquon Barkley come back from his year-long rest,
I wouldn't bet money on that. I wouldn't put no money on Saquon. Even with Saquon, Daniel Jones. So I'm not really too worried about everybody else. But again, if anything, I'm more worried about the Giants than I am the Cowboys. Honestly, like I'm not. They had one of the worst defenses in history. And they were 1-3 before Dak got hurt, and the only team they beat was the Falcons because they didn't know how to catch onside kicks. So it was just like, Michael Rapaport played a racist sound. Oh, it was Higher Learning. Let me go look up Michael Rapaport and Higher Learning. Hold on.
It was Higher Learning. It was one of these. Black movies. I was trying to use a better term for that, but yeah, black movies.
It's black movies. Cause we went from blaxploitation in like the 70s and 80s, then we went to. Oh, hey, this is him. Oh, he bald. Hold on, let me show you. He's bald. He's bald. Help that man.
Oh, he looked like a skinhead. Oh my goodness.
Oh, he is. He has the
that
Nazi
is the same
symbol.
person.
Yeah, I've never seen this movie, so I don't know about this.
Me neither.
So he's a racist policeman, a Nazi.
And this guy used that as his claim to fame.
So he's a Nazi. His claim to fame. So he's a Nazi sympathist. In what is this movie about? I'm not interested. I'm not even gonna go watch it. So you ain't even got to go.
He became famous by playing a racist.
My mom said.
How does that work?
What is Bamboozled? What are these movies? Michael Rapaport, Bamboozled. All right, this looks more normal. This looks more like his personality. He looks like just a regular chilling New York guy, I guess. There's not a lot of pictures of him in this movie, so I don't know how much of a role he played, or if this movie just got lost. Oh, this movie is racist. Whoa, this movie is extra racist.
Wait, whoa.
Nah,
okay,
Michael Rapaport. Nah, and your name's on the front. Your name's on the front.
Okay, so he played a racist cop.
A Nazi racist cop.
He plays a movie with a Nazi racist cop.
Yeah,
you can't forget about that.
Uh-huh.
And he played a movie with blackface on it. Why is this a Spike Lee joint?
I guess it's satire. Maybe he's making fun of it. Maybe he's like making fun of how people make fun of black people, I guess. It was about blackface. So, okay, so it wasn't somebody exploiting blackface. It's Spike Lee being sarcastic.
I know acting is not real, but he's using this as his claim to fame. Like, what else is he famous for? He's famous for old movies. Why is he still relevant? That's my question. That's my question. Why is he still relevant?
Yeah, I mean, so I guess it was Spike Lee tackling how stupid blackface is, and how racist and how bad it was. So I guess that's the purpose. I haven't seen it. I'm assuming that's what he's doing. He's making fun of people making fun of black people, I guess. But it is funny that Michael Rapaport's name is always mixed up in something racist. He was
a sports reporter, Rich, but not a good sports reporter. There's a difference. He was a sports
reporter. When? Really? Like for real?
Not a good one.
Like in the movie or in real life?
No, he's a sports reporter. If I remember, he's a sports reporter just because he was an actor, so it gave him the access to become a sports reporter.
That's a smooth transition. If Mark Wahlberg wanted to be a sports reporter for all Boston sports, he could easily. They would give him the keys to the city if he wanted to. So that makes sense.
I'm good on Mark Wahlberg. He a fake Patriots fan. How you gonna leave in the middle of the Super Bowl, like against the Falcons, thinking that the Patriots lost, and then gonna try to backtrack and say like, oh no, I left because my daughter was sick. Yeah, right.
Wait.
He got his Patriots fan pass revoked for that one.
Hold on, I'm sorry, but I just got a notification that we need to look at for confirmation. Shay, what is this score right here? What is this score right here? Hold on, what is this? Shay, what is this score right here?
I don't see anything yet.
Talk to me about it. What's this score mean? What's this score? What does this score mean?
And that's the Golden State Warriors team with Steph Curry. I mean, Steph Curry came back from injury. And this is a Toronto Raptors team who traded Norman Powell.
They were down 60 at one point. That's the notification I got. That's what made me go look.
Yeah, this is not even a good Raptors team. Oh my goodness.
Boy, at all, bro.
Yo, hit the drop down menu. Who is going off right now? 46 in the third quarter?
Hit the drop down menu.
Compared to 14?
Oh wait, Curry is not. So Curry came back, but he's not playing right now. But
still. That's why I looked at that score like that can't be a scoreline with Steph Curry in it. Okay, that was not surprising anymore. All right, this is what I expected. Nothing to see here. This is what I expected. Jordan Poole starting at point guard. This is definitely what I expected. Nothing. That's what I'm saying. Like I looked at that score like Steph Curry can't possibly be playing right now. If it's looking like that, Steph Curry can't possibly be playing. Like he is that important. Yeah, but Steph Curry came back the other game, Rich. That's why I thought he had to be playing today. Because he came back the other day. I guess they sent him out for this game.
Boy, poor Draymond Green. He looking around like, man, what happened to the good old days? Pascal Siakam at 36.
Didn't even play. It was like, don't even bother. Oh, my goodness. Pascal Siakam got food. Yo, Gary Trent Jr. has been going off since getting traded. I said Gary Trent Jr. has been underrated. I like when I saw him playing a bubble for the Blazers. Like, yeah, this guy could be a star. I don't know if you remember. I was saying back then that they should trade. They should look to trade McCollum. So give the keys to Gary Trent Jr. as that second star, so they could get a small forward. But you know what? In the long run, what they did was probably better. Norman Powell's good, but yeah, Gary Trent Jr. is a beast. Not surprised at all.
21. Yeah, it's dark. It's dark for the Warriors right now.
You
man.
know what? Maybe it's a good decision, and Kyle Lowry didn't play, but maybe it's a good decision not trading Kyle Lowry, because who knows? If they could somehow get him to sign next season, they could make a push back to playoff contention again.
Yeah, you never know. You never know. Better luck. Definitely better luck next year for the Raptors. It won't be this year, but next year they might do a little something.
Yeah. Well, Christian Miller, Curry's been dealing with an injury, but he came back, but I guess they set him back down again.
Oh, Kyle Lowry isn't playing. That's a good point. Yeah, so they getting whooped like that without Kyle Lowry even out there. I mean, granted, Curry's better than Kyle Lowry, but it's not like the Raptors are full force either.
But Raptors also have better replacement value players for Kyle Lowry than the Warriors do for better. Steph Curry.
Yeah,
so
their bench is just everything is just better all around.
Curry, look at the Warriors' record. Curry is so good that the Warriors are literally like on the bubble for the playoffs. Just because Curry is playing. When Curry's not playing, look at the scoreline against the Raptors. That's what happens when Curry is not playing. The Warriors are arguably the worst team in the NBA. When Curry is playing, the Warriors are a borderline playoff team. That is one player. This is why Curry should also be an MVP candidate.
This is the biggest compliment for Curry. They without him, they're losing to the 18 and 30 Raptors.
I looked at that scoreline, and like you didn't even have to tell me. I just assumed Curry wasn't playing. Look at that scoreline.
Like he just can't. You know, Curry don't go for that. Curry won't go out like that. Yeah, he gonna start chucking when
it'll be 107, 128. Then I could believe Curry was playing, but 77.
Yeah, Curry.
Like I know Curry wasn't playing.
Curry not going out there like, oh, and J-Mon, because I have my phone in front of me for the YouTube while we're talking, so I saw you follow me and just followed you right back. I got the notification. We said Curry for MVP. Well, I wouldn't go that far, but he definitely.
It's still my pick is still Jokic, but that is his case for MVP award again. But mine is still Jokic. But look, that's his argument.
Man, James Harden a little different right now. I'm not gonna hold you, bro. James Harden is.
You seen Jokic though. You seen.
Oh no, Jokic. I love Jokic, and I mean I thought it was before James Harden started going crazy. I thought it was Jokic versus Embiid, in my opinion. I thought it was Jokic versus Embiid. Now but James Harden is out here, especially before Kyrie, because Kyrie's been back for a couple of games. Before Kyrie came back, James Harden was carrying. James Harden was out here dominating. I don't know. And then again, of course, James Harden's more exciting for me to watch because I'm not a super try-hard basketball fan. I appreciate Jokic.
I think that's why people are choosing Harden over like Jokic though, because Harden's more exciting to watch. But yeah, Jokic has nearly as many assists as Harden while playing the center position. He's getting a double-double in rebounds and averaging like 26, 27 a game. Jokic is unbelievable right now. And Harden's unbelievable, but Jokic is on another level. His efficiency is out of this world too. When he's shooting for the 3-point, I think he's shooting like 43%. And the thing is, he was a good 3-point shooter the year before. He went from not being a good 3-point shooter to being an elite 3-point shooter this year.
Let me go. I'm gonna go pull it up right now, as a matter of fact, so we can go look. We can get the exact stats.
For me, it's Jokic.
Level season.
For me, it's Jokic.
Let's see, so 2021, he's averaging almost 57% from field goal, 43% from 3-point. Yep.
Yeah, 57% from field goal. Yeah, 43% from 3. He's getting 87% from the free throw line. That is great really for a center, which means he stays on the floor at the end of the games. 11 rebounds a game, 8.4 assists, and 27 a game. Points are at the end. 26.5. Sorry, you can't really see it from this. Yeah, no. These are MVP level stats for sure. Definitely. I think if Joel Embiid didn't get hurt, I would definitely think it was between. I think it would have been
Embiid and James Harden.
I think it would have been Embiid's award to lose if he didn't get hurt. But since he did, it's Jokic for me.
Yeah, he's playing ridiculous. Like, especially for the people that like really, really watch basketball like you. Yeah, Jokic is definitely all y'all got. But for the people that like just pull up, want to watch basketball for 5 minutes, James Harden is just the most fun thing doing it right now. He's easily the most fun thing to just.
Oh, he's number two for me though. He is number
Yeah.
two. Like I said this, I didn't say this to you, but right now for me, Harden is the best player on the Brooklyn Nets.
Oh
Like
yeah.
I get that Kevin Durant came in and he still played amazing, but defensively, that's where he was affected on his Achilles. Harden right now is the best player on the Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah, I agree. He's balling. Because, I mean, I think you said before, like, you brought up a good point, and I don't want to steal your words. That's why I'm giving you credit. Like, KD bounced back from his injury, but it's still affecting him on the defensive side. And then nobody's ever said Kyrie's better than KD or James Harden. So Kyrie's already out of contention anyway. So it's literally just James Harden.
Really is. So look, Brooklyn Nets did great getting James Harden in that trade. I don't know how they did it. I really don't know how they did it. Like they gave up Karis LeVert, who is good, but he's no James Harden. They didn't give up like any serious draft picks. Rockets are not benefiting from that trade. What they got? Like a bunch of late first round picks and Oladipo, who they traded. What did they get out that trade? Oh, Dame does exist, but
Paperwork?
he's not Jokic. He's not.
Oh yeah, Dame is not up. Yeah, Dame's balling again. I love Damian Lillard. He's one of my favorite personalities in the NBA by far. Easily top 3. But yeah, Jokic, Embiid, and James Harden are on a different level right now. I mean, the fact that we're not even talking about Giannis just lets you know how good those 3 are playing right now. Like those guys are just on a different level right now. Well, Embiid when he was healthy was.
Yeah, I do kind of feel sorry for Dame Lillard because like I don't think he's ever gonna win an MVP in like his career, just because everybody else, like, it's just been getting like everybody else in the NBA has just been so good right now.
Bro, it's his height. It's only but so much. You can shoot half courts all the time, but if you're not literally Curry, it's gonna go to one of these other guys that are just freak athletes. Just
the difference between him and Curry is that Curry has a better team around him. Right.
Yeah, that makes it worse too.
If Lillard had that same team, you'll probably get MVP awards like Curry.
Yeah, that's big. Yeah, because I hate the fact that they do that. I mean, but at the end of the day, you have to base it on something. They do factor in how much a team is winning when they talk about MVP stuff. That's why Westbrook almost didn't get it the year he got it, because he was averaging a triple-double. But they were like, but all these other guys are winning more. And so, like, they factor winning in, and poor Damian Lillard, his teams just don't win a lot or enough, at least, for MVP.
And why Lillard is a better rangy shooter, Curry is a better shooter. So his percentages are going to be higher. Yeah.
Just different. He said James Harden been doing this. Yeah, but James Harden might be even slightly better, I would argue. Like, James Harden right now is playing his best basketball, in my opinion.
Oh, no question. Like, he's better now than he was when he won MVP. He's better now than when he was when he won MVP, but just Jokic is just unbelievable right now. So Jokic, like, look, if you take Jokic out the Nuggets are not a playoff team. They're not a playoff team.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Jokic in the Nuggets makes him a top 5 seed.
Yeah, that's pretty true.
There was like, I think he has the highest win shares among players in the NBA, and I think there was a stat too. Like the Nuggets were like extremely bad when he's on the bench. Like they're very bad when he's on the bench. I forgot where I saw a stat, but like it just said like how much better they are when he's on the floor. Is like so right different.
Aja, what happened? What are we doing? Ow, Aja! First of all, I'm gonna come back because Aja's bullying me. What do you want? What do you want? No, what do you want? Show big self. Move. What? What happened? I'll take you out after the stream. All right, let me go back to move. Here we go. All right, so bet I'm still getting
okay. Try hard game. You can say Luka don't exist, but like we naming players that are even statistically I've been playing better than Luka. So like we can't just keep naming these guys until we give a reason why they're better than the other guys we're mentioning.
Yeah, and I love Luka, but I do feel like even last season he was hitting game winners, but Buddy was shooting like bottom of the league from 3-point percentage wise. Like I always thought the hype was a little bit too much for Luka, and I love Luka. He's really fun to watch, but he's just not efficient. These other guys are efficient. Again, like you look at Jokic. What is he? 10th in plus minus, I think. Or is it like, can we change it to wins maybe? There we go. That's where Jokic is higher. So we can do it in wins. Either way, you don't see Luka anywhere near this top part. Like you see Luka 23rd right here.
Yeah. There's we expected, at least I expected in the season, that Mavericks could be a 1 seed or a top 3 seed this year. But they haven't been disappointing. They've been playing better now, but Luka doesn't have as much of an impact on wins as the other guys we mentioned. Not right now, not yet at least.
Yeah, he definitely can get there. The potential is there, but yeah, he's just, And then, wait, what did he? I think Joseph said that the Nets can pick up Jesus Shuttlesworth. Heat still in 6. Now the Heat are crazy though. The fact that they went to the finals and now gained Victor Oladipo is just pretty wild. Like the Heat are actually a little filthy.
Momentum's a real thing though. So
yeah,
the Heat had the momentum last year. I don't think they have the momentum this year. So yeah, Nuggets same way. So on paper they have a better team now. I can't see that team being that Nets game in the 7 game series.
I'm definitely not saying that. Now. The Nets are
can't see them beating the Bucks again.
Yeah, that's an interesting debate.
If Drew Holiday is healthy, I can't see him being the Bucks again. Because the difference between the Bucks last year and the Bucks this year is they replaced Eric Bledsoe with Drew Holiday. They replaced the guy who can't shoot threes with a guy who can't shoot threes. So they can't play they can't play that defense that they did when they played last year because they got a guy who can shoot. They got another guy besides Chris Middleton that can shoot threes.
Yeah, Giannis needs shooters around him, just like Westbrook and LeBron. They need those type of guys. I mean, they're not the exact same play style. Shooters make them better, and they make shooters better. They also have PJ Tucker too, so they can play a lineup with Giannis at center. They don't have to play Brook Lopez. So Miami Heat also play Brook Lopez out the game because you have Bam. He's guarding Bam Adebayo. Bam Adebayo is too quick for Brook Lopez. Yep.
So they played Brook Lopez out the game. Now they got PJ Tucker, so they can play Giannis at center. They can play PJ Tucker. PJ Tucker can shoot threes.
Yep, I agree.
So I don't know if it's gonna work the same way as it did before, but if it does, then Budenholzer is gonna get fired.
James Harden is playing with other all-stars, so the defense can't guard everybody. Not really. He's actually been the only one out there a lot of times. Kyrie's played sometimes. KD's barely played at all. And LaMarcus Aldridge and Blake Griffin just got there like a week ago.
Yeah, he's been playing mostly with Bruce Brown. Really.
Bro, it's just been the James Harden show.
With Tyler Johnson.
Yeah, boy.
And they still been winning. With Nick Claxton, they still been winning.
I have a serious thought that the Nets might not go to the finals. Be waiting for my paragraphs. I mean, it's gonna have to be injuries. Without if everybody's healthy like KD and everybody, I think it's just not fair. I think they're better than the Lakers right now, honestly.
Well, also, another team I forgot to mention was the Philadelphia 76ers. Now, that's the team that could give the Nets a run for their money, just because they match up well against Brooklyn. So even if Brooklyn is completely healthy, I could see the Sixers. You know what? Right now, if Joel Embiid comes back 100% healthy, Sixers are still my pick to go to the finals.
Dang. Okay, the Sixers.
Yeah, Sixers are still my pick. Yeah, if Joel Embiid comes back, no ill effects from his injury, the Sixers are my pick. If he has ill effects, even with KD probably not 100% healthy when he comes back, I got the Nets. But if Joel Embiid has no ill effects, the Sixers. Because who's guarding Joel Embiid on the Nets? Who's guarding Tobias Harris and all these three-point shooters? That's what I'm saying. KD right now is not guarding Joel Embiid.
I don't think even with healthy. I was about to say, I don't think anybody can guard Joel Embiid. Though. That's not fair to point out KD specifically because nobody can. But that's pretty funny. You said Westbrook leads the leagues in turnovers. Hey man, like I said, I'm here for the entertainment. He's my favorite NBA player for the entertainment. Not for defense.
I tell y'all. I mean, he's still fun to watch, and it's looking like really he's coming back to the older Westbrook.
For that Biyombo
so makes me think.
Yes,
sir. What makes me think that Kendrick Perkins was not lying, that Westbrook was playing hurt the whole time, because now he's playing good. So I believe Kendrick Perkins.
He got something right. Kendrick Perkins said something right. First of all, congratulations to Kendrick Perkins for finally getting something right. Secondly, shouts out to my boy Alexander for the donation. Appreciate that big time. But yeah, man, Kendrick Perkins finally said something that like disagreed with people, which he generally does, but was actually right one time. That's pretty cool. It's pretty interesting. It should actually be a celebration.
Warriors in 4. Warriors are probably not making the playoffs. What y'all mean?
Warriors not making out in the first playoff game, the first playoff series, if they make it. But I think he's trolling though. Justin asked you, what's the Patriots record gonna be this year?
16-1.
All right. But so if it was 16 games, y'all would have went 16-0. But that last game gonna throw y'all off. Y'all gonna be resting y'all starters.
Hey, we can't be undefeated again. We all know what happened when we were undefeated. 16-1. Let's go.
I hate him, bro. I hate him. Well, there you go. You asked for that, Justin. You wanted that answer. You had to have known that answer was coming. But even though, I mean, you already know I'm rooting for Cam. I don't want people talking trash about Cam again. Now, I don't want y'all winning the Super Bowl, but I do want Cam to get a ring. But, like, I'm just tired of the Cam disrespect.
So you want us to win a Super Bowl then? That means Rico's right. You heard it here first, folks. Rico here's a Patriots fan.
I love
Rico
Cam, but I don't think it's worth it.
Change that RicoScores logo to blue and red. Change the theme to blue and red. He's a Patriots fan.
I don't feel like dealing with Seyi.
Go ahead, talk to some Patriots draft talk. Go ahead, talk about the state of Cam Newton.
Cam, you
talk about James White signing to the Patriots. Let's go.
You got to go to the Buccaneers to get a ring, Cam.
RicoScores is officially a Patriots YouTube channel now. You heard it here first, folks.
It might honestly be Falcons, Patriots, Cowboys. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Go ahead and start that Sunday stream with the with the Patriots thing. Talk about Patriots.
And there's somebody that joins.
You're gonna have a new fan base.
There's somebody he has Patriots in his name that joins the Sunday stream, and I told him to pull up to the Friday stream so he can ask you questions. I don't think he's pulled up yet. It's been like 2 weeks now that I first met him, and I want him to pull up so he can ask you some questions because we don't really have Patriots fans in here. I would like a Patriots fan.
So wait, why did he come up to your stream? Did he ask why? He just liked your channel or something?
I think I was talking about free agency, I believe. And then he just pulled up and asked, like, you know, do you think we won free agency? Do you think y'all won and stuff like that? And I was basically talking about how I feel like we were top 2.
So was it from the episode we had? He saw that and then it's like, let me pull up to your next stream.
No, it was before that he was in the Sunday stream, and I told him to pull up to the Friday one, and we titled it the Patriots and the Washington free agency, but I don't know, he still hasn't pulled up yet. I don't know where he's at. I don't know. I want him to pull back up so he can ask. I want Patriots fans to ask Seyi questions so we can get like some legitimate questions, not trolls or setups for rants.
Exactly. Some real questions now. Some real sports questions. That's what we need.
You saw how he
That's what we need in this podcast right here. Some real sports questions.
First of all, appreciate the donation, my boy Alexander. Again, Rare said they aren't going to draft a QB, so I think they will go with Fitzpatrick in 2022. I can get down with that. Appreciate
Kyle
the donation,
Trask,
Alexander.
2021, baby.
We better not Kyle Trask or Mac Jones. I'll take almost anybody over that scenario. And I'm not saying Mac Jones is worse than those other guys like Kellen Mond and stuff, but at least those guys have ceilings. I'm not taking low ceiling Kyle Trask and Mac Jones. Reason number one, health will always be a question for KD and Kyrie and Harden.
Fitz 2025. Fitzpatrick 2025 for Washington football team. Let's go.
Wait, that's a good point. Seyi, how do you feel about James Harden not performing well in the playoffs? Do you think that's going to get him, even with the Nets, like on a different team? Do you think he's still going to like disappear during the playoffs?
Depends, because I feel like the reason why James Harden always struggled in the playoffs was because he was basically a one-man team. He was basically a one-man team, like, throughout his whole, like, Rockets tenure. Even with Chris Paul at times, because the offense wasn't really designed around Chris Paul. It was designed around James Harden. I think this time will be different. Well, that's if I assume Kevin Durant will be back 100 for every game by that time. I still feel like he's being more rested than anything. So I feel like he'll be back during that time. Kyrie Irving's going to be back, of course. And then you're not going to see the James Harden that struggles in the playoffs. You're going to see a different James Harden. Probably you're going to see a good James Harden. But I guess that depends how much effort he exerts during this regular season, because he's kind of playing like the Houston James Harden, as in taking most of the offensive load. But by the playoffs, he's going to have Kyrie, he's going to have KD doing the work for him. Mm-hmm. And he's being a little bit more passive than he was in Houston. But I think we're going to see a more productive James Harden because I don't think he'll be gassed out like he was before. And if you're really thinking about it, in the playoff game, you're playing the same team back to back to back. They have more time to game plan for you. And with Houston, Houston was very predictable. You know, Harden's getting the ball.
James Harden and shooters.
Really. Sometimes not even shooters. It's just James Harden. So, you know, James Harden is going to have the ball for at least 20 seconds at a time. So it's just, they just become predictable, and predictable offenses fail in the playoffs. Because you're playing that same team constantly. So they fail in the playoffs. Brooklyn is not predictable. When you got KD and Kyrie Irving on the floor, they are far from predictable. So I think it's going to be different.
You don't know who going for 40 that night, man. You really have no idea.
Exactly. Oh, yeah, Chris Mill, I'm not disrespecting Chris Paul. I'm just saying that Houston offense wasn't designed for Chris Paul. It was designed for James Harden. So Chris Paul at times was phased out in the offense.
Yep, I agree. What's up, Nathan and Jamon? As long as like I have people to run Hunt with or Overwatch with, I will be live streaming. But sometimes like just people haven't been getting online a lot as much as they used to lately. But we'll see. If everybody's online and I have enough people to run those games, I will live stream. I got you on the gaming channel. You say you're a little too bold. Let the man do his job. Wait, what's going on? His favorite beat on Rico channel is so hard. Oh, appreciate that, Christian Miller. Thank you. Doesn't want to give up draft capital. Now Ron Rivera's scared. He don't want to trade. It says reconnected. Are we back? Reconnection successful. Are we good? Oh, there we go. It just said, I've never gotten that message before in my life of having this computer. It said LBS disconnected, reconnected now. I guess it reconnected though. But yeah, it's hard to say what Rivera's gonna do in the future because he's done things already for this team that he never did for the Panthers. He's never gone all out for a top corner. He's never brought in like a big name free agent quarterback. I mean, you know, whether you like Ryan Fitzpatrick or not, he's one of those bigger name guys. He's never went and really paid for a bigger receiver. I think Steve Smith was there before he got there, so he never really, you know what I'm saying? So who knows what he's actually gonna do? And I got you, Rich. I will download it. And I saw something else I wanted to respond to. No, I'm scared. Black Clover ended, but they're coming out with a movie. All right, cool. So it's done. So now I can catch up. I haven't watched any Black Clover for months, like since like November or December, because I wanted to let it stack. I didn't want to catch up and then stop and have to wait again. So I'm good now. Twizzler strain, but what's good? Nello, what's good? How are the Patriots gonna play us if they'll be picking in the top? He said, how the Patriots are gonna play us if they'll be picking in the top?
When we gonna be picking the top 10? Only time we're gonna be picking the top 10 is when we trade up for a top 10, which Belichick doesn't do. So, what y'all talking about? I mean, y'all be picking in the top 10.
I want
That's
to
something
pick
y'all.
Top 10. You ain't saying nothing to me. You talking? I'm tired of this 19th pick is terrible. Rico, you had braces since bro, Corona, bro. That whole year, like I just started going back to the orthodontist, and even then, every day like when I have to go, I really think about it. Like, is this really worth it? But I am trying to get my braces done. Even though I do love the way my braces look, to the point that I might get a grill that looks like braces, where it'll just be white teeth and then it'll look like. I love my braces. Like, I get a lot of compliments on my braces, but even beyond that, I just love the way my braces look. Rico refuses to leave the house. Yeah, I don't like being out there with y'all. Y'all be tripping, bro. Y'all out there tripping, man. For real. I don't want to leave the house. It's confirmed the 49ers are taking Mac Jones, according to sources. I've been seeing that a lot. I don't know if it's just smoke.
Did they really trade up to the third pick to pick him? Oh, that's as bad as Trubisky. That is as bad as Trubisky. Oh my goodness.
My boy June, that's a 49ers fan friend. Oh my lord, that's gonna be so funny. My lord.
I did see what's that ESPN guy? Not Mel Kiper, the other one. I did see his mock draft, and
Tom
it said
McShay?
Mac Jones. Yeah, Tom McShay. Yeah, and he said Mac Jones at number 3. I just thought that was just clickbait for ESPN, just to, you know how they'll just keep updating mock drafts for no reason, even though there's no.
Oh yeah, they just keep doing it over and over again. Yeah.
Yeah, I just thought that was it. I didn't know there was an actual report.
No, there's like been several like people saying, like, just rumors going around they may take them and things like that, and I really hope they do.
It has to be smokescreen. It has to be smokescreen.
You never know, man. Sometimes when it's smoke, there's fire. You never
Oh my
know.
goodness.
But I think it's really improbable too because it makes no sense. But at the same time, I mean, the only way I can see it making sense is that they're ready now to win. They have everything they need. They just need an upgraded quarterback. And I do think, even though as much as I don't want Mac Jones, I think he's better than Jimmy G.
What's the difference between him and Jimmy G? Next thing, what is the difference?
I like his deep ball better. I like his footwork in the pocket better
I don't think Belichick agrees with that.
Oh yeah, that pro day, that pro day made it official. Bill Belichick is not taking Mac Jones, cause you already know Bill Belichick rarely shows emotions. So a shake of the head is like, oh yeah, he's done. He's dead to me. He can be available at our pick at y'all picking 14. Y'all still won't take him. He can be available
in the 6th round. We're not taking him.
Y'all still Once Belichick shows any emotion, that was like the most emotion I've seen him show. Like he went like, nah, he's not taking Mac Jones. That's all you needed to see. So Seyi's safe. I think we're more likely to take Mac Jones than the Patriots, which hurts my feelings. I do not want to take Mac Jones. Even though I do think, honestly, with the 49ers, they're Super Bowl ready right now. I think he's one of those guys that will hold them back again. Like they're gonna go against a Pat Mahomes or Josh Allen, and then that quarterback is just gonna outduel Mac Jones. And even if Mac Jones has the better team, he'll end up losing in the Super Bowl, just like how Jimmy G did. But I do think he's a slight upgrade over Jimmy G, honestly. But I don't think he's good enough to take them to the next level. Maybe a higher level than Jimmy G, but not like the next level we're talking about.
Look at Christian Miller's sources. He says, Shay, how you feel about my 2-15 prediction for the Pats? And he's over here saying Washington has traded Wes Martin to New England for N'Keal Harry in the 3rd round for Christian Miller. See, this is why you are in the comments, good sir, and you're not on the stream.
Yes,
because your sources are not trusted. Your sources are not trusted.
But y'all need Wes Martin though. Y'all need Wes Martin. Just like Aja need me right now. Y'all need Wes Martin.
His sources are not trusted. He over here saying the Pats gonna be 2-15. That's why you want to comment. Your sources are not trusted.
Shay, if I were you, I'd prefer to be 2-15 than to take Wes Martin. Just to take it from me how bad Wes Martin is.
Do y'all really want to? Do you really want to kill Harry?
I'll take Patriots fan,
do you really want to kill Harry?
Honestly, if it's for a 6th round pick,
I'll take Josh Doxson over to kill Harry. Honestly,
it can't be that bad. There's no way he's that bad. Because at least N'Keal Harry is athletic, and you can see like, well, we can do this. Maybe we'll get this out of him. Josh Allen was straight bad.
We barely even see him on the field. We barely even see him on the field.
Yeah, the best ability is
okay. Have him.
The best ability is availability. I can't argue with that. But Josh Doxson is just like. He was literally just contested catch guy, no separation, no route running, no.
Well, at least he caught something, you know. At least he caught something.
Occasionally.
He caught something.
Not something. Something's better than nothing from N'Keal Harry. He caught something. It was good, TMS. I saw you join earlier, but this is my first time saying what's up. I'll take Harry over Josh. I'll take Harry. You can have, Wes Martin for N'Keal Harry. Let's do it, please. I beg you. I beg you, please. I think once he has a quarterback that's willing to throw it up to him in contested catch situations, I think especially when he's not the guy, like he was supposedly supposed to be the number 1 receiver. He comes
Brady
here.
Tried to do that for him. It didn't work.
But that's what I'm saying. I think if he's the 3rd option, I think he'll be way better instead of the 1st where he's getting forced into it. Maybe he's just not built like that mentally.
That's what I invest in a 1st round pick in him. If you invest a 1st round pick, you're supposed to be a number 1 receiver. That's what you're supposed to be.
I can't argue against it. I cannot argue against that at all. But I'm still, man, I'll take a chance. I think he's just too talented too naturally talented. I won't say talented exactly because he hasn't done anything at the NFL level.
Well, let's see. Laquan Treadwell.
What's your boy from the Bears? What's your boy from the Bears with the locks? Recently, like 5 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago.
Kevin White.
Kevin White.
I mean, how many guys we had like that in the NFL that ended up not doing anything? Mike Williamson from the Vikings. Bethel Johnson from the Patriots, who had like track speed. Philip Dorsett. Come on now, like we had guys like this every years. Tavon Austin, you know, Richard Tavon Austin.
Mike Marcus said it was too cold. Nikhil Harry said it was too cold in New England. See, you gotta factor those things in, Seyi. You gotta think outside the box. Maybe he was just like Marshawn. Remember, Marshawn didn't play well for the Bills because he said it was a boring city and it was cold. And then he went to the Seattle and he finally balled out.
Nikhil Harry's in Boston. That ain't no boring city. He in Boston.
Yeah, so you wouldn't say Buffalo is as fun as Boston? That's what you're saying?
Buffalo is like one of the worst teams you can go to if you actually want to have something fun to do. Boston is one of the best. Boston's a big market.
So you wouldn't compare Buffalo to Boston, as you telling me, just because their names
not
both
even
start
close.
with B.
Not even close. No. Why do you think Tristan Thompson can't stay home for the Boston Celtics? He's always out, and that's why they wanted to trade him. He doesn't socially distance because he's been in Cleveland his whole life, and now he's in Boston. Now he finally has things to do.
Wait, and I just read what TMS said. That man TMS is going crazy on somebody. What is it? How was your boy Ridley doing? Who we talking about? Riley Ridley? Is that what we're talking about? Bro Harry wants to be in New England. He don't want to. Well, bro Harry wants to be in Washington. He don't want to be in New England. Hot take: Harry is a top 10 wide receiver right now, just skill wise.
And like I said, that's why you in the comments, Christian Miller. And that's why you're not on the stream talking sports with that analysis.
Hey man, Justin said let's get Stephon Gilmore for Steven Sims Jr. and Troy Aikman.
Hey, take that contract. You want to take that contract? Go ahead, take that contract.
How much is he getting paid right now? Let me go look it up. Actually,
I mean, we're not trying to pay him, so take that contract.
How much is he getting paid currently? Hold on, let me look. Contract. Let me see what he's talking about. All right, so golly.
Exactly. You want that contract? Y'all can have it. Y'all can have it. We make our own quarters anyways.
Oh my lord, man! Why y'all pay him this much money, man?
I think we blurry. I don't know if they can even see that. We blurry.
Is it blurry right now?
Or is it just my? I think it. Actually, no. It's just my settings. It's just my settings.
Boy, he getting paid a little too
actually,
much.
no. We good.
So 2021 right now, he's getting $15 million cap hit is not bad for a top 5 corner. But then again, we're already paying one, so I mean it's not worth it for us. Of course.
But you know that new contract, he's gonna want a lot more money.
20-something a mil, 20-something a year type thing. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I did. That is a good point. But at the end of the day, we already have William Jackson. We don't need another super lockdown. If we get another lockdown corner, let it be through the draft, not through free agency where we gotta pay him 20-something a year. Hopefully, we can get somebody on a rookie contract and get Kendall Fuller to move down to slot, because Kendall Fuller is way better in the slot than outside. Even though he was covering the number ones last year most of the time, this year he'll be covering the number 2, so he should be better. But I still prefer him in the slot. Wait till I get bigger. I'm gonna have my own stream. Get him, Christian Miller. Like I said earlier in this stream, I think everybody should get a YouTube channel. Everybody.
You gotta get some new sources. That's all I gotta say. You gotta get some new sources.
Seyi and Christian Miller, the battle of the sources.
Get some new sources.
But nah, I really want everybody to make a YouTube channel. Also, hey man, this is our first stream doing it like this. This is pretty straight. It wasn't that bad. You didn't freeze again. You were pixelated sometimes, but you didn't freeze.
Well, the Skype is kind of frozen, so I'm just like looking at the YouTube like on my laptop just to look at me.
Oh, so you can't see us live right now.
No, I'm just looking at the YouTube, so it's like, yeah, I'm definitely behind. And yeah, we need to see if Skype is the move or try Zoom on this.
Yeah, we're gonna try something else. I tried to refresh it. Is it better now? Is it live now?
I mean, is it? Oh yeah, it's live.
So
live,
it might have been on my end. I restarted it. I stopped screen sharing and I reset it. So maybe that
it's different though. It's like I need to go on YouTube to read the comments, and then when I'm going on YouTube, I'm behind. I gotta keep my phone on. My phone's gonna be dying on battery. It's kind of different. I gotta get used to it. I'm just not used to it yet.
It is a lot going on. I'm using all 3 of my screens right now to do stuff. It's kind of crazy. Comments right here instead of on my phone. I was gonna do it on my phone originally, but I did it on here.
Let's ask people in the comments. Let's ask people in the comments though. Like, how y'all feel? Y'all like the old format? Or like this current format? I can't even hear the music either, so I don't even know how the music sound like.
Yeah, I can hear it, cause but you can't hear it. But yeah, definitely like Shay said, let us know in the comments how y'all feel about this new format, the way it's laid out. You got Brody and Aja at the top. You can see how many viewers are here, subscribers, it's purple and all of that. You got the music in the background. Do y'all think all of the hiccups that we're having, like with the lag and stuff, and like just random things going off, like the stream randomly struggling, do y'all think that's worth what the layout looks like right now? Because I think we're gonna make it better over time.
You know what?
I'm interested in knowing how everybody feels.
I know, I'm going to sound like a heel. I don't know if I even want to say that. Can't take the dogs out. I was about to say, since this is like a stream with us two, normally like we just have like a highlight reel like in the top left instead of the dogs, like of like us doing random things that we recorded.
Oh, that would be fine. Like you talking about the video that we did for like what's it called, when we were going around Atlanta and stuff like that?
Yeah, and then I also got some other videos I did for another group called Welcome to the Wall podcast. You met them before.
Oh yeah. If you can send me like the MP4 version, I would. Yeah, we could do that for sure. Okay. Because they already they get Brody and Aja in every video and every other live stream. So if the Friday one is like us doing stuff, yeah, they'd be straight.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool.
Plus, I can always pick Aja up and put her in my lap so they can see him live. Like they ain't even.
Well, oh wait, my words don't match my mouth. So yeah, I'm definitely lagging behind then.
Wait, Shay's words don't match his mouth. Hold on, let me listen to it real quick. I'm about to. Oh, I can't. Oh man, hold on. Where my AirPods at? I'm about to see. I mean, we only got 5 minutes left, so I don't want to take up too much time doing this. But I am curious. Hold on, let me pull up the live stream on YouTube. Where we at? Okay, broadcast live. Let me see.
Oh, okay. So it matches for your mom. Okay, Miss Harper said it matches.
Yeah, it matches for me. I just looked. It matched up for me too.
Okay. So is this, Christian? Well, you gotta fix your internet, bro. Like, what's going on? You gotta fix your internet.
Christian, man. Somebody send that man a life vest, man.
Hey, you gotta fix your internet. Oh my goodness.
It matches for me. Well, I mean, we got a whole bunch. It's weird. Like right now, including my phone, which I just used, I had 4 different things going on right now. So it's
I don't know, Aggro. That comment is kinda. It's like kinda that way. That comment's kinda.
I don't like that.
That's all I gotta say. That comment's kinda. I don't know.
Appreciate that, Tito. It's all about all the part of the process to evolve.
It is about that time, Rico. You know what's gonna happen.
We are to the last 4 minutes. I try not to bring it up. I just try to be.
I saw that comment, and I already know. Like, oh no. Scary hours are ahead.
I will be live streaming on the gaming channel after this. As long I'm expecting people to get on. Friday nights is the time when most people get on usually. So I should be live streaming. I can't 100% guarantee it, but I'm like 90% sure I will be live streaming on the gaming channel after this. Shay, what is that African tribe? Oh, he already explained it earlier.
My Nigerian necklace is my Nigerian necklace that I bought. That was $25. It was overpriced, and I'm like, hey, it could barely even go past my head. So I paid $25 for it. I'm gonna find a use for it. So I'm now using it as a headband.
I love it. I love
Appreciate it.
The creativity, the innovation.
My sister didn't like it, but I was like, hey, I like it. I'm gonna rock with it.
Now, honestly, that could be like, especially if you wear a certain outfit to kind of match it, you really be killing it. Like for real. Like I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, for real.
You wore some like green and brown with like some shoes, bro. That outfit could be fine. I'm not gonna.
I'm my own style too. Like you don't see anybody rocking it like this. You know, you don't see anybody rocking it like this.
You know, I like different, so I'm a big fan of it. I like different. But it doesn't look forced different. It doesn't look like you just got drunk one day and tried it different.
Oh no. It's something I probably would have done. So. Exactly. I had to buy it. So this is why I bought it, right? I don't think she. Well, I'm not talking to her anyway.
This is not New York. This is Atlanta. First of all, hold on. Let me take myself. I'm sorry to cut you off, but I saw you said that and I forgot to address it earlier. This is Atlanta, my good sir.
That's Atlanta. That's Atlanta.
New York, but you know I'm from Atlanta. I love New York, but all right, Shay, my fault.
No, you good. So I was on a date, right? And of course, I know we in Atlanta now, but I was masked up. But we went to a festival. And I just didn't want to be the one that to not buy anything and look cheap. So I just felt like I had to buy something. And then when I found like the store that was selling like Nigerian jewelry, I was like, okay, that's cool, that's perfect. I'll buy something. And then I was about to buy something that I thought the vendor that was selling it, I thought she told me was 15. It was a cool necklace. I thought she said 15. And then when she was putting it on her phone, I saw 50. I'm like, wait, 50? I thought you said 15. Like, no, 50. It's like, ah. And I was like, I have to buy something. So I saw like this necklace, and I was like, how much this cost? And it said 25. I was like, 25, I'll take it. So I took it. And then I didn't know it could barely get past my head. Like it could get past my head, but it's like super tight around my neck. So instead of just putting it on my neck, and I spent $25 for it, I want to find a use for it. Let me make it as a headband instead.
My thing is, if you're gonna make something like that, why not make it too long, if anything, than too short? Why is it too short? Why did they think too short would help anybody? If anything, it should be too long.
You know what's the crazy thing about it? Like that vendor, she had mostly like all the jewelry she had was cool, but it was mostly for women. Like she barely had anything for men. I guess she didn't think like a man was gonna buy stuff from her. So she probably just didn't like size it right for men, because like I assume a man's head is bigger than the average female head. A male's head is bigger than the average female's head, or like neck, or I don't know. And I guess I could have got her to like custom make it to make it a little bit longer, but that means I had to go back to her and then tell her it could barely fit my neck, and then I have to get her to ship it to me or something, because like she's not going to be at that festival again to like another month. And it's like, that's too much work. It does fit around my head. It's just not as big as this one. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna find a use for it. It does look cool. I do like the bone.
With it.
Yeah, I do like the bone. I'm like, hey, this could be used as a headband. I got long hair now, so it looks cool with a headband.
And this chat is pretty wild right now, but it is 10 p.m.
I was looking at the comments.
I'm about to just go ahead. So we're gonna go ahead and do our outro, man. I appreciate y'all being patient with us, because we are kind of, this is our first time doing this setup, and normally we try to prepare for the show like a few minutes before we start streaming, but we started like almost an hour before we started streaming to like test out everything, and we were still struggling. It was just harder than we thought it would be, but we got a lot of it working, so I'm glad that it came out this way. It came out better than I thought, but there's still a lot of kinks we got to work out.
Bro, what are these comments?
Bro, that's why I'm just talking over it. I'm not even about to say anything out loud.
Yeah, y'all gotta do better.
But yeah, man. So thank you for being patient with us. I will download the game, Rich. I didn't forget. And yeah, man, every Friday, 8 to 10 p.m., Shay and Rico on the broadcast show. Expect more creative visuals like this one. I might do a different setup. At the top left, like Shay said, we're probably gonna... Which way is top left? No. Okay, it's the opposite for me. Up here, it might just be like me and Shay doing like other stuff from other projects instead of Brody and Shay. Yeah, oh yeah, you got it. Yeah, you better off than I am. We're gonna talk about the baby what? Alright, yeah, so catch y'all next Friday, 8 to 10 p.m. Really appreciate y'all. Anything you want to say before we get up out of here, Shay?
I think we just gotta leave. Look at the comments, we gotta leave.
Alright, y'all, man, appreciate y'all, and I will catch y'all on my gaming channel in probably like an hour or something, depending